One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will come out first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way. In this one, when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So BYU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is
Breaks into the open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Makes the grab. Good, solid tackle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Makes the grab on the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Buffaloes had this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Will jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Salter. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Buffaloes will try to convert on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying play action. Steps away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like...
Oh, he's got some space. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
To the air, it's Salter. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Roberts. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, BYU! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Skips away from pressure. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The short hands, it's Miller. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to throw, it's Salter. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Across the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Roberts. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Martin. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Hagan. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. And BYU will get the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And he had just enough to will that one home. That slices the lead to 2. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on a football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pocket breaking down. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Salter. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Let's it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hagan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going up top again. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Salter. That's caught. It's Miller. They mark him out of bounds at the 42. They're on the move.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Welch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Salter on the move to his left. He'll try to do it himself.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hagan. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to go up top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
BYU has this offense clicking. Off play action on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll pull them back to within 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to pass. It's Salter. right down the middle. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Going for 6. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just keeps moving, turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to... much time as possible for their offense.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just 1 play. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able